Gramitet, jelly, naja, Nija, right? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Gramitet is in the house. Thank you, Gramitet. Thank you. Ding ding, long time I don't see my friend. What's going on? Long time I don't see my friend. Long time I don't see. Oh, Jelly Nesh. Thank you for coming. New person in the house, Nesh. Thank you. And Nenita, even long time I don't see also my friend. Gunita, ding ding. Thank you, my friend. Miss you, man. I don't see you long time, man. What's going on? How's life going, man? How's life going? Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. We do want to talk about a lot of things tonight in YouTube, but we need more people talking about it, man. More people, guys. We need to know what is the copyright. What is copyright can do to you? What can that do to your channel? We need to know what's going on with that, guys. That could make you lose your channel. Is that going to help you with your channel? And you know, it's two different. It's like two different copyrights. You got a copyright clip, and you got a copyright. You got the strike, and you got a copyright community. Can that affect your channel? Can that keep your channel alive, guys? Juniki, my friend, long time I don't see my friend. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Juniki. Thank you. Grapple, thank you, grapple. A big problem. Yeah, no, but it's not really a big problem if you have a copyright strike. It's not a big problem, but the problem is that it's like how many do you have? If you have one copyright strike, it's like if you have one, you need to be careful. So I think it's going to be a big problem when you get to 3, but when you get to 1, it could be happened to by mistake, and you get one copy strike, copyright strike. It could be so. Copyright strike mean that person say they need YouTube to take off your account, but YouTube did not take your account off in the first one. And the first one they want, the second one they want, but the third one they will. I don't think they're gonna give you 90 days. But there's a 90 days. If you get a copyright owner, they might give you 90 days. But if you get straight, copyright straight, that means that person say take off your account. As you guys, we got 5 million here, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. I got a new friend here, guys. That's a new friend. It's a new friend. Young, beautiful, young friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Jenny, I say where to I from. Yeah, guys. So a new person here, guy, Miss. So how's? I'm sorry. How do you say that name? Aho, Aho, you know, vlog. Thank you, sister, for coming. New person in the house, guys. Thank you for coming, sister. Thank you, guys. Guys, don't forget to share me out, guys. Share out, guys. Share out, guys. Don't forget to share me out. Angie is in the house, guys. Angie is in the house. Angie, I was looking for your premium. I thought it was today, but they can tell me it's tomorrow. Guys, don't forget to share, guys. Yeah, I was looking for your premium, but it came to me it's tomorrow. But it says 26 on it. I don't know if you look at it. It says 26 on it. And today's 26. I thought it's supposed to be today at 10:45. I was paying attention, trying to look at it. It can tell me it's tomorrow. But why is it 26? Guess who I see here? Jennifer Acosta. Ah, my friend, we've been talking all the time, but I never see you in my life. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Very popular young lady, guys. She's very popular with what the name again? Aline Bauer Baumo, something like that. Very popular. Thank you for coming, sister. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, also Nini Tattoo, also same thing. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming, guys. Let me put you guys in blue. Man. Don't play with that blue. Whee! Play the ad. That's my money. Don't play with my money, right? Don't play with my money, guys. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Oh, guys, I got a mad house, guy. Mad house, guy. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got Jelly's in the house, Jelly Legends in the house, and also Ahoy Non vlog also is in the house, guys. New friend, new friend. Thank you so much, guys. Ooh. I got my butt is in the house also. Thank you, my butt, for coming. Thank you, my butt. All this there, all this there. Not the first time. Not the first time. See that AKM is still sleeping. AKM is still asleep. He promised me he will be there first one, but he's still asleep. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Anybody want to join me here? I will drop the link and you come up and let me know whatever you want to talk about. I taking it from you. No problem, sister. No problem. You always welcome me also. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. We got 10 million people in the house, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to share me out, guys. Share me out, guys. Thank you for the support, everybody. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, he's still in bed, huh? He told me he's the first one told me, that's what he told me. And look at this. It's 9:32. He's still not sure. Jennifer, beautiful Jennifer. Nice to see you in here. I know you just finished with the ad. Thank you for the ad. Thank you for the ad. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And you, man. So thank you so much. And you, thank you, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Guy, I got everybody in blue. Tell me who's not on blue. Everybody's on blue, right? Everybody. I don't play that. I hate people. I don't know why would people worry about people with a moderator. What's the big deal with that? I don't see what's the problem with that. Guys, let's make this show happen, guys. Come on, guys. Somebody come up. Somebody come up with a song. Somebody come up with something. Whatever you want to talk about, let's go. Click on the link. My vlog, yay! My vlog is in the house, guys. Tonight, my vlog gonna be come up and give us some song. Don't worry about the blue. This is everybody should be in blue. Everybody's coming to visit me. And guys, I do appreciate you guys so much, so much, so much. I do appreciate that a lot. And I know sometimes it's tough, but thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. My vlog, come on, come give us some song. My vlog, come on, my guy. I see people have two special guests for tonight, and they call me. They said I won't be able to do it tonight because they have another show they're gonna be on. They told me can they do it next Monday. Oh yeah, ahoy! None is not in blue yet. My time, my place, what now is 9:32 p.m. 9:32 p.m. I did give you the jacket. I did give it to you. Let me do it again. Or maybe I will remove it. Probably a mistake. I give everybody jacket. Oh, you got 12. It is 12 hours late from Philippines. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, Philippines is 12 hours. Yes, correct. Mhm. And she meant so. My blood say he get the morning coffee. Mhm. Thank you so much, everybody. Guys, share, guys, share. When the fan here with my when the friend here like guy. When them. Because I said a hoy non flower. Thank you so much, sister, for coming. Thank you so much, Jennifer Acosta. Thank you also. Um, thank you so much, guy. Appreciate that. Nenita, beautiful Nenita, also. Thank you so much, sister. Beautiful Nenita is here. Thank you so much, guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Jerry, is that Jerry home? Is it Jerry still there? Let me see. Jerry home. Jerry Nedge. Jelly Nash, Jelly Nash is still here. I don't know. Oh, thank you so much for the big, super, super, super shot. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Nenita, thank you so much, Nenita. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Don't say that. It is good, man. It is good. It's good. No, it's not small, it's big. It doesn't matter what is it. It's not the money. It's your presence is here. It's means so much. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's as you show up here and you do that also, it means a lot. It doesn't matter what is it. Jenny be patient. Yes, life is good. It is good. And you can tell by COVID-19 is passed by, and you still with there's a lot of people lost their life, but we're still here. Why not say life is good? Life is good. It is good. Thank you so much, Nikki, for grabbing it. Remind it. No, thank you. No, no, you're right. Listen, it's all about. It's better to get every people to show up, show you support, than worry about the money. And we all doing YouTube. We all try to make some money, but sometimes it's not all about the money. It's get the people first, then the money come out. That's all it's about. It doesn't matter what you put on. I think you're here and you put that whatever you put on. It's been a lot to me. Thank you so much, Nenita. Thank you so much, Nenita Iman. Guy, don't forget, guy. Let's share it, guy. Let's share it, guy. My vlog. Did you see a cam for me? My vlog. You see a cam? Be patient, compassion. Yes, it is. It is. You need to have that. We all need to have that. patient. Sometimes than receive. Yes, it is. It's better to give than receive. Yes, you will receive one day, and when you receive big one. Yep, you're right, sister. Hey, Kim, you're late. Not Akim. I wish John would check you late. Akim is still not here yet. This is his brother. He's still not here. Yeah. Yahoo's because the owner of the music was claimed their right. That why it is a big deal to have a copy. Yeah, yeah. But some is nice than other. Some is nice than other. Some might not give you the copyright straight. Some might give you a copyright claim, but some the one who give you that copyright strike is the one say YouTube they want YouTube to close your they want YouTube to close your account. That's why some does it that way. Yeah, it is. Yes, that's why I always see. Yeah, right thing to do. You can vote it, and also when you get a copyright claim for music, you can go to YouTube. You got a free music and for music and YouTube, you can replace the song, or you can put them on mute, or you can delete the song sometime. But it's it depends. I wish John Boncheck is in, not Aiken. Yeah, I wish John Boncheck is here, not Aiken. I'm waiting still waiting for Aiken. His brother is here. Aiken is broke. Why? Why? Who does that to Aiken? I wish John Boncheck said, okay, what you did it again. You got this, huh? Yeah, I still don't see Madame Lola Ted. I see Granny. Okay. Yeah, it is my birthday today. Yes. It's my birthday. Where, where's the cake? Where's the cake, Kim? I will jump and check. I'm sorry. Not Akim. This is brother. Of course I am. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, everybody who's there. I'm happy to see you in here, Jennifer Acosta. I'm so happy to see you. And also, Neneta, Iman, thank you also. A lot of people here. I'm happy to see there's some new people in here, guys. Hey, guy, Ahoy, Ahoy Man vlog also is here. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you, guys. Thank you. You gotta put a bigger smile on my face. Hey, Kim, what you done? You done a video? Come on, man. I want you and my vlog to come up. I want you guys come up, give me some song. Today is my birthday. I want you to give me some song. But if it's gonna be copyright, don't do it. Copyright claim, it's okay. You can do it. Jennifer Acosta, thank you so much, sister. I'm so happy to see you again, man. I will tell was that Analin? Thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys. Hey Kim, come on, man. Come on. Sing happy birthday for me. No, I'm sorry, not a Kim. I wish someone check. You want happy birthday today? I want my vlog to sing it. Hey, what's the red? Thank you for Akins, it's my birthday. Thank you, I wish someone check. Thank you for the super sticker, my friend. Thank you. I think a happy birthday. See, now you make everybody believe it's my birthday. Oh, that's for the candle. Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. That's the cake, huh? Actually, I bought it in December, but today's my birthday. My vlog, you come in and you gotta sing a happy birthday to me. Hey Kim, I'm trying to get JC will comment for tonight, but she's not answer. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. Hey Kim, can you help? I want to help. I want you to help my vlog for me, hey Kim. I want to help her get a better service, hey Kim. You're not too close to her. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. Hey Kim, I want you to help my vlog to get a better internet. Can you do that? You too far from her? Hey Kim, It can say good morning to Jennifer Acosta. Good morning, good morning. I'm 25, 27. December I'm gonna be 28. See, Aiken, oh my lord. Aiken, it is not my birthday for sure, guys. Aiken, just say that. Aiken, just say that. It's the cake. Oh, yeah. Look at who I got here. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. She look gorgeous. She is beautiful. Busy at work. Stay here, my friend. Thank you so much, Otenga. Thank you so much, Otenga. Glenn Otenga is an house guy. Glenn Otenga is an house guy. Very beautiful young lady. Thank you, Glenn Otenga. Thank you. Long time to see. Long time to see, Otenga. There's somebody I don't see also. I'm missing. I don't see the mix. The, the mix channel. I'm missing. I don't see it for long time also. And then is this. Yes. Huh? Yeah. You go to school tomorrow, right? Good night. I love you, man. Yes, that's my birthday. It's my birthday. Thank you. I was John Buncheck. I'm still respectful. I don't see a game yet, but it is brother guy. No, you see, it can make it to 28 now. See, it can is me. He's supposed to be my friend. You're not that old of me. This is it's only one, and pretty much same age. No, on December I'm gonna be 35. December I'm gonna be 35. I both with it. Thank you so much. I wish John Buncheck. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. See, I remember last time he gave me a name. He called me. I broke your heart. I don't see that again. I did not. I don't. I'm not buffing. Again, can you help? No. I'm gonna be 35 and 35, 35, 35. Not 27, 35, 35. A Cam is 27. Jennifer Acosta is 29. What? I think I'm always joke. 5 times. What? What's a 5 time? 5 times 35. It's like 25, 20, 25, 25, 5, what about 5, 25, and 35, 15. My vlog is 27, huh? Yeah, it's 35. Yeah, 35. 35. My vlog is young, young baby, huh? Young baby. He can say 5 times. 5 more. 5 times. Mm. It's 50. You're not 50. Hey, querido. Cuckoo. He can say he's 32. My vlog is Maya. She's 27, young. Anybody have kids here? They can what song you gonna sing tonight? Is Jennifer sang also? No, I never see Jennifer sing. Never been Jennifer earlier. Did you sing in Lilita? No, she don't. I think the superstar got here for tonight. You got the good Valentine. Only superstar got here tonight is my vlog and I wish John Buencheck. Who gonna come up, guys? Come on now. Stop playing. Stop playing, Kim. Come on, man. Go up the leg, man. Go up the leg. Hey, Kim. I don't know what that means. Why? Hmm? Why? Or you gonna have? Are you gonna have a premiere at 10:15 again? Let me try to get the thumbs up if I don't there. Let me see. Thumbs up to she got boom. I already say thumbs up to again. Again. Okay. When you start your premiere, you should you send the link. I'm gonna put them up here also. Have them watch it also. like I do for ayiti. Yeah, you gotta put them over here. You can. Jennifer said, be patient and make sure you have love and make sure you care. Always tell him you love him. Always tell him you care. Always tell her you love her. Always tell her you care for her. That make her a good motivation. Love is mean a lot. Love it's mean a lot. You see that? A can see right here what the A can say? Look at this what A can say, guys. Hmm? A can is so mean. Well, I don't believe it's everywhere, but I believe it should be everywhere. I believe love should be everywhere. Love is all about happiness. Love is all about somebody you love. It's all about you share that person. We share life together. It's all about love. When it's love, it's happiness. When there's no love, there's no happiness. You got two things go together. You got love and communication. When you love somebody and we have communication, that relationship will work far. But I believe love is not everywhere, but love should be everywhere. Love should be everywhere from your kids, from your whatever, your girlfriend, your husband, your fiance. If it's no love, that means that relationship is not going nowhere. Love should be everywhere. Absolutely, I don't believe it's everywhere, but it should be everywhere. I believe it should be everywhere again. That I believe. Well, and if you, for example, if you happy, you are a happy person. That means you have love inside of you because you're happy. When you have love, you're happy. If you don't have love, you would never be happy. That don't mean it's like you probably have it, you don't share it. But if you have love, you always gonna be happy. Anybody who have love in yourself, in your heart, you have love in your heart. It's like you are a happy person. But I believe love should be everywhere. Everywhere, it should be love. Love is something nobody can be without love. From your mom, from your dad, from whoever, you got to be love. End it, ladies. Come on, ladies. Answer Aiken. Yeah, answer Aiken, ladies. Yeah. So I believe love should be everywhere. What you think, Nikita, Ninita? What you think? What you think? It can say so. If get mad, love will go away. Then if I am happy, love will be back where they have been. Okay, you need to look at it that way. You, everybody, we all human beings. We're gonna get upset. We're gonna get mad. That don't mean when you get mad, the love is gone. If you get mad, the love is gone. That means there was never love. When you get mad, I believe the love is help you control yourself. Because if you have love, you listen. You always make sure you listen. But I believe everything have to be love. Without love, I mean, that's why you always say you like the music slow motion love because it's like love always there. Love can ever be disappear. Even you see, uh, things could happen, but love is part of everybody's life. It's happiness. Love is happiness. Even you get mad again, you get yes, you can get mad, but I don't mean love is gone. Love is still there. Yeah, yeah. Mm, let's see what beautiful or time Jennifer said. Yeah, love is there. It's always there, and it's always there. Sometimes you have to be patient. You know, sometimes you have to be patient and take your time. Don't rush. Love is there. It's on you. It's like how you taking it, how you give it away, how you do it. But love is always there. Sometimes we all make a mistake in life. Everybody make a mistake in life. We're not perfect. Only person who's perfect is God. Jesus even say he's not perfect. Only God is perfect. Only God is good. We all make mistakes. Sometimes you might think it's the right person, it's the right love, and then at the end, it's changed. It's okay. Life continue, right? It's okay. But love is there. Like Jennifer said, sometimes you have to take your time, and if you believe in God and pray when you met somebody, pray and ask God if that's the right person for you. Sometimes you need to do that. You need to pray and ask God if that's the right person for you. And take your time sometime. And love is always there again. And love is everywhere. Love should be everywhere. You know? And you can tell that all the beautiful ladies in here, their faces say their face, all their faces say love in it. All of them here. Look at them smile. They happy. That don't mean they don't have problems. They do have some problems. Everybody have problems. But love is there. You gotta wait for the right time, like she said. But sometimes you don't have to find. Sometimes you might be going find one and that's not the right one. Sometimes we have the good one and then we say, that's not the good one. We let it go. And we go after somebody else. So we go after another one. The other one you go after, that wasn't the right one. The one you had before, that was the right one. We make a lot of mistakes. But sometimes you have to make a mistake to learn from your mistake. But love is there. And love should be everywhere. And the love is everywhere. I'm with you in that, Jennifer. You're right. It can say, but it is not balance. We must have angry. What does that mean again? We must have angry and love. No, well, I don't know. But to me, I thought you should not be angry. When you're angry, The love is there, is like a push back, a push away. And I think you need the love and you need to be patient. Love and be patient. Those two things, it's three things: love, patience, and communication. And communication is the key in everywhere. That means what I mean by communication. Communication I mean by you make that person be your friend. That person is your friend. We talk all the time, we joke, we have fun, and we go out together, we do a lot of things together. That's why they make the love better. Because if you love that person, you gotta show that person you love them. If you love, if you love your boyfriend, you gotta make sure you make sure you let him know that you love him. So that's why, and with communication, with patience, but love is everywhere. Love should be everywhere. That don't mean if somebody got hurt and then something goes, some guys went wrong, and you say, well, it's over. That's it. No, it's not over. Life is continuing. It's not over. Probably not the right person at the time, not the right time, the right person. But love is there. We need it. Without love, is we are nobody. Without love, we need love. The same thing. Without God, we're nobody. We need God in our life. God and love. There's balance in love. Sometimes things went wrong. Thing went the wrong way. That don't mean there's no love. There is love. Yeah, it is. Love's powerful. Love's powerful, and even with God, God say love's powerful. John 3:16. God say, I love you. God say, I love all my people. I give out my son. I give out my son for you and I. Love is very strong and very powerful. It depends how you take it and how you do it. But it's very powerful. Love can make you do anything. Love. When a lady say he love you, when you told her that they love you, and that person is loving, it's like your that person's heart is in your hand. You know, that person's heart is in your hand. And sometimes you don't play with that. My vlog, what if love is in the air? It like virus. Kenny is a cuckoo. What is love is in the air is like a virus. Oh my God, it's scary. And love's supposed to be a virus, yeah. Love's supposed to be a virus, but it's a good virus. Love's supposed to be a virus, Aiken. But love is a virus. It's a good virus. Love's a good virus. It is. Love's like something spray. You spray that all over. When you see when you see you love that person, when you see you love or you in love, when you see you love that person or you in love with that person, it is a virus. That can cause anything. That can give you any sickness problem because you in love. It is a virus. Let me know if I'm wrong, ladies. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Honey, okay. Love is about to accept of what the girl have and what the boy have. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Love is love is like you say, I promise you that I would never leave you. I promise you I would be with you with the rest of my life. It's a commitment. It's a big commitment. And later on, it changed. Maybe not the right time, maybe not the right person. And sometimes some guy we do it as a lie. We use it. Sometimes we use it. Sometimes it's not true. Hmm? We know that. Sometimes we use it. It's not true. But it's not good to do that to a girl you thought that you love her, or you thought that you in love with her, and then later on you just playing her. It's just not fair. I don't do that. Maybe I used to, but I don't do that. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. Yeah, love is the vice. Okay. Love is the vice. Yeah, it is. It is. It is true what you say, Nenita. It is true. Yeah, it's like love is like something we share to each other. You share with somebody you love, and then you express your feeling with that person. Let that person know what you have inside for her or what you have inside for him. And so love it is the values. Angie say what? Nothing. Angie say, yeah, yes. So this is all about love, patient care, patient care. That's me. That's all I. That's all I get my YouTube. I got patient care, love, life is good. That's why I have. And I believe love is the best thing you could have in your life to make you happy, to make you live last longer. Love make you live last longer. Love is like a food appetite. Love is love is just like a food you eating. You love that food you eating, that you eat it, and you drink water or you drink juice. That's what it is. It's like something with appetite. That's what it is. Absolutely not. Absolutely, it's not require age. No, it's not. It's not require any age. And then it's like a blind thing. It's like blind. It's not. It's like you. It's like the person who who really in it. It's like you blind. You don't see anything. It's not require anything like age. No, age doesn't matter. It's not. Yeah, it's a sure. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with age. It's like it's just something, and then you said it, and well, a lot of us said it without even mean it, but a lot of us said it to mean it, and sometimes it got hurt at the end, but or you got hit at the end, but it is mean it. I wish jump and check. Ha ha ha. He put a good subject, right? It is good. Future all future. Man, look, smile. What's up with that, my lord? Come on, say something about it. Let's go. Say something about it. Is any of you guys here ever been hurt before and you thought you in love is not working out, right? What did you do? Of course, it's not quite any age, guys. Crystal, I see you again. It can. Hmm? Let's go, guys. I am search the length of a. Okay, okay. I don't know if you want me to put him in. I can put him in the form. I don't think you want me to put him. Beautiful thing. Granny Territorial House.
Hello everyone, for today's vlog, I'm going to make a channel review on how they earn on their YouTube channel. But before that, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, click the notification bell for my latest upload. The aim of this video is to serve an inspiration to all small YouTuber and to all viewers. Disclaimer, all digits you see are purely estimated and for the reference, I use Social Blade, a public website which anyone can check nor access the site. I am now here in Social Blade in a YouTube channel named Crystal Volcar. And for today's vlog, we're going to make a channel review and we're going to find out how much you earn on her YouTube channel. And obviously, you can see 55 upload video on her YouTube channel with 1.3 subscribers. The total video is 133
I gotta let you go, Akim. I gotta look at this right here now. Yes, I experienced that. I believe about I believe about think a lot of people here experience that problem, right? I experienced that. At the first, I felt anything on her, but after a long, I don't think I should say I can say anything about this. I mean, I think that probably happened to a lot of us. That probably happened to a lot of us, right? We could be honest, that happened to a lot of us. Yeah, it's happened. So what happened after? Well, you've been hurt, and then you say, okay, it is what it is. It probably doesn't mean to be for you, and then you move on, right? You move on, and you move on, and that's what it is. That don't mean you don't have love. You still have love, but sometimes it's happened. Yeah, you never hear sometimes the men say, "Oh, I love that lady so much. She broke my heart. I'm not gonna be married anymore. I'm not gonna have any other lady living with me anymore." I think it's wrong. You should try again. You should keep trying until you find the right person for you. Same thing for the lady. They just say, "Oh, he broke my heart. I'm not gonna be with." No, you gotta keep trying. If you believe in it, it's gonna work for you one day. No, you're good. You're good. No, I know. I get what you mean. I know what you mean. When you say hey, I know you say he. That's okay. We all been hit. Sometimes we trust we in love with the right person. That it's not the right person. At the end, it's hurt, but it's okay. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Achievements or feature of the hopefully really, but I don't think it's me because I don't see that. I want to see who's coming in. Let's come up. Somebody needs to come up. You got this. Gonna tell you got this. You got this. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. My vlog. Guy, let's share. Guy, let's share. Guy, let's share. We could do better than that, guy. We could do way better than that. Guy. We could do better than 8. We could do way better, guys. Let's get go, guys. Still watching. Yes, thank you, sister. Thank you to my sister. Thank you, thank you. Video. I remember and check to my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My vlog. Thank you also. That for me, I care. Elbow, elbow. We got love here. We got love. We got love. We got the win now. Me. That the foul, guy. Let's go, guy. Let's go, let's go. You know, we're going to stay, we're going to let almost 16 minutes to 11, guys. 16 minutos, 11. Let's get go, guys. Let's get go. Let's get go. YT, YouTube, YouTube. That's what it's about, guys. YouTube, YouTube. Oh, dang. I forget about you, beautiful. Oh, dang, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know you're still there. Hey, Kim, hey, Kim. No, I'm sorry. Hey, Kim is not there. I wish John Boncheck. Did you make a lot of money in YouTube yet? Who make the most money here in YouTube? Jenny is still there. Beautiful Jenny. My vlog sister. You got mal. You get mal. Thank you, guys. We got 7 million people in the house. Guys, let's go. Guys, let's go. Let's go. Tonight, I wish John will check. Say it's supposed to be uh, singing a song, and he refused to. And my vlog internet is not working that good. That I understand. I just exited by mistake. And I'm gonna pray for you, my vlog, one day for you to have a good service net where you are. I will. I hope it can be sort of help you. Guy, let's go, everybody. We got 9 million people on us, guy. Let's go, guy. Where's everybody go? Everybody coming and go. Why? Why it's come and go, guy? What's going on with that? What's up with this guy? Huh? Why? Jenny, you got this. You got this. Richo. We here. We just sleepy. Everybody's sleepy. And Kim doesn't want to come up. My vlog does. My vlog says she had a problem. The net is kind of slow, and Kim doesn't want to come up. Kim is not there tonight. By the way, I'm looking for something. I'm going to find something.
policing. Just one On Tuesday, a jury in Minneapolis found former police officer Derek Chauvin guilty of the murder of George Floyd. The convictions on 3 charges and the image of a former officer being handcuffed in the courtroom and led away to prison were extraordinary for how rare they are. In remarks that night, President Biden vowed to push for reform in policing, just one on a long list of issues that have occupied the president's first 100 days. NBC's senior Washington correspondent Hallie Jackson has a look in our Sunday Focus.
In our first 100 days, by the end of our first 100 days.
Plenty of presidential pledges for these first 100 days.
I promise you.
A time frame that's mostly symbolic.
The presidential honeymoon.
But ever since the era of Franklin Roosevelt and the Great Depression, it's been a measuring stick for progress on promises. For President Biden, that's everything from the pandemic to immigration to climate to unifying the country.
And unity is the path forward.
Our new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll shows just over half of Americans give the president strong marks for trying to unite. But 8 in 10 people say this country is still divided on issues, including some of the White House's top priorities. So what does the scorecard show? Start with the pandemic. The president pledged to reach 100 million shots in arms in his first 100 days.
Today, we hit 200 million shots in the 92nd day in office.
Promise kept.
Coconut ammo,
President
thank you for
pledged
coming,
to pass a
Coconut ammo.
relief
Thank
bill,
you. Long time no
and
see.
order a federal mask
You've been
mandate,
missing,
check.
trust
But
me.
critics point out his COVID goals overall felt less than ambitious.
He had the advantage of inheriting a situation that was going to head in the right direction. The economy was going to recover, and the pandemic was going to get crushed by the vaccines.
On police reform, after campaigning during a national reckoning on race, the president made this first 100 days pledge.
I'm committed to creating a National Police Oversight Commission.
But that is a promise unfulfilled. Why has the president and the White House shifted the goal when it relates to that oversight board?
The reason that we decided not to do that commission is we sat down with leaders in the civil rights community who are working on police reform, and they told us they didn't think it was necessary, that they didn't think it would be productive, and that they thought the most productive thing we could do was work to get the George Floyd Act passed.
Some of the president's other pledges involve cooperation from Congress, but on comprehensive immigration reform, a bill the president promised to send and did, that seems unlikely anytime soon, given GOP pushback. On climate, the president rejoined the Paris Climate Agreement, a promise kept, along with another, hosting world leaders for a virtual summit just this week.
This is a moral imperative, an economic imperative.
A scorecard setting the tone for the next 100 days and beyond.
Most of the important things that presidents do happen after the first 100 days. It's just a sliver of their time in office. Yet, it really does set a pattern that has a lot to do with how well they can lead later on.
And Hallie joins me now live. Hallie, good morning. Great to see you. Obviously, the president has a big challenge on his hands in front of him right now with the infrastructure bill. But what else is on the agenda moving forward for the administration?
So really, the folks at the White House are looking ahead to what's happening this week when President Biden goes to give his address to Congress, a big moment, a significant one. It's happening a little bit later this year because of issues related to the pandemic, Willie. But as far as priorities, you've got a couple of things. Selling that infrastructure plan you've talked about. And by the way, you mentioned in the story how the president had pledged unity. There are some mixed questions of whether Americans think that's actually happening. The GOP is now out with their own Republican plan on infrastructure, far smaller, much less sprawling than what President Biden and the Democrats are pushing for. The piece you're going to see President Biden really focus on this coming week has to do less with the jobs piece and more with what they're framing as the families piece of this. So these are domestic priorities like expanding universal pre-K, getting that in place, expanding paid leave, extending that child tax credit that we've actually talked about on this show, Willie. So that is going to be sort of phase 2, or the next part of where you're going to see the president try to really sell. Willie?
Yeah, will he do it with any Republican votes? That remains the question. Hallie Jackson, great piece. Thanks so much. Let's bring in Chuck Todd. He's NBC's political director and moderator of Meet the Press. Chuck, good morning. Good to see you, my friend. So we're rolling out these new NBC Wall Street Journal polls this morning on Meet the Press. The country says we're divided. 8 in 10 Americans say we're divided, and yet President Biden has an approval rating up into the 50s. What do you read into these numbers?
Well, he's getting a lot of benefit from what Rich Lowry said in Halley's piece, which is he's riding the momentum in some ways of a recovering economy and the escalation of the vaccinations. But at the end of the day, this is happening on his watch, and things looked like they weren't going to go well. He took over, and things seemed to smooth out. Some might argue they always would have, but it doesn't matter. It's on his watch, and that has given him political capital, Willie, because in our numbers here, you see that is driving the overall positive approval ratings he has. And anytime you're over 50 in this polarized environment, that's really solid. It's sort of the new 60% of the way when you and I grew up in the 80s and 90s. So there are warning signs in here. On immigration and on taxes, he's upside down. But it's not bad enough that it impacts his overall number.
Yeah, it's interesting. Relative to past presidents, his approval at this point isn't actually that high compared even to President Obama or George W. Bush, but compared to Donald Trump and given where we are in the country, it's a pretty decent number. Chuck, thanks so much. Chuck, of course, will be digging much deeper into those brand new NBC Wall Street Journal polls this morning on Meet the Press. And NBC News will have coverage and analysis of President Biden's first 100 days across all of its platforms this week.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.
Willie? Willie?
When you buy this plan at Walmart, Abe and Art can grow more. We make USAA insurance for busy veterans like Kate. So when her car got hit, she didn't waste any time. She filed a claim on her USAA app and said, that was easy. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
Walk us through this first 100-day poll. What can you tell us? I'm so happy to see you.
I'm glad to see you as always too, Stephanie. Let's go through the numbers. First of all, you can see it right here. What's Biden's job approval rating basically 100 days in? In our poll, it clocks in at 53%. In that low 50% range, that's been pretty steady for this early phase of the Biden presidency. What can you say about that? You can say two things about it. I think number one, if you compare him to his immediate predecessor, Donald Trump in his entire 4 years as president never got above 50% in terms of job approval. Biden has been over 50% consistently for the first 100 days of his presidency. That number also, that 53%, low 50% range, that is also below what his other modern predecessors, non-Trump predecessors, were getting at this point. So it's sort of in between for Joe Biden. If we go a little bit deeper into the numbers here, here's another way of looking at it. The positive negative score. We just showed you the job approval. This is about your personal feelings towards Joe Biden. And you can see here in our poll, 50% positive, 36% negative. Put that in some context, some other things that we polled here on this same question. The Democratic Party, a little bit underwater there, 39 positive, 41 negative. The Republican Party, significantly underwater, 32, 46 negative. And then Donald Trump, you don't necessarily hear or see from him as much, but certainly he's still very present in our politics. Trump, a 32% positive, 55% negative rating. So put Biden's positive score there in that context. You can also look at this. We asked folks, how would you say Biden has started as president? Would you call it a good or great start? Would you call it more of a fair or poor start? More chose fair or poor. Now we can compare this to his most recent predecessors because we asked the same question at the same point in the Trump presidency. So you see, 44% say that Biden's off to a great or good start. At this same point 4 years ago, 35% said that about Donald Trump. So a higher rating there for Biden than Trump. But if you go back 8 years before Trump to April 2009, when Barack Obama was president, that was 54. So again, Biden is in between Trump and what came before Trump. Also, where does Biden get his highest and his lowest marks as president? Here's where he gets his highest marks. Handling of the coronavirus, nearly 70% approve of how Biden has handled the coronavirus. Where does he get his worst marks from the public? It is on the border and on immigration. And look at that, nearly 60% disapprove of how the president has handled that.
Those are sure to be topics we will hear from the president later this week. Steve Kornacki, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.
Oh my goodness. Oh la la. Oh la la.
We want to bring you some breaking news coming into us from the United States. President Joe Biden has formally recognized the massacre of Armenians under the Ottoman Empire during World War I as an act of genocide. Now, this move is likely to worsen already frayed ties existing between two NATO allies, Turkey and the US. Let's get more from Hashem Ahelbara.
It's a story more than 100 years old. For Turkey, it's a chapter that's turned. But for the United States and other members of the international community, Turkey must apologize for the events that started in 1915. That was when Ottoman Turks deported hundreds of thousands of Armenians from eastern Anatolia to the Syrian desert. But what happened and how many were then killed remains disputed. Many historians say more than 1 million Armenians lost their lives. Turkish officials deny any systematic killings took place, saying it was time.
Welcome to the White House, everybody. As I have already delivered my farewell address, I will try to be relatively brief. But I just want to get some folks together to pay tribute to somebody who's not only been by my side for the duration of this amazing journey, but somebody who has devoted his entire professional life to service to this country. The best vice president America's ever had, Mr. Joe Biden. This also gives the internet one last chance to talk about our bromance. This has been quite a ride. It was 8.5 years ago that I chose Joe to be my vice president. There has not been a single moment since that time that I've doubted the wisdom of that decision. It was the best possible choice, not just for me, but for the American people. This is an extraordinary man with an extraordinary career in public service. This is somebody the people of Delaware sent to the Senate as quickly as they possibly could. Elected at age 29 for more than a dozen years apiece, he served as chair or ranking member of the Judiciary and Foreign Relations Committees. Domestically, he championed landmark legislation to make our communities safer, to protect our women from violence. Internationally, his wisdom and capacity to build relationships that shaped our nation's response to the fall of the Berlin Wall, the Iron Curtain, to counter terrorism, Iraq, Afghanistan. For the past 8 years, he could not have been a more devoted or effective partner in the progress that we've made. He fought to make college more affordable and revitalize American manufacturing as the head of our middle-class task force. He suited up for our cancer moonshot, giving hope to millions of Americans touched by this disease. He led our efforts to combat gun violence. He rooted out any possible misappropriations that might have occurred. And as a consequence, the Recovery Act worked as well as just about any large-scale stimulus project has ever worked in this country. He visited college after college and made friends with Lady Gaga for our It's On Us campaign against campus sexual assault. And when the Pope visited, Joe was even kind enough to let me talk to the holiness as well. Behind the scenes, Joe's candid, honest counsel has made me a better president and a better commander-in-chief. From the Situation Room to our weekly lunches to our huddles after everybody else is cleared out of the room, he's been unafraid to give it to me straight, even if we disagree. In fact, especially when we disagree. And all of this makes him, I believe, the finest vice president we have ever seen. And I also think he has been a lion of American history. The best part is he's nowhere close to finish. In the years ahead, as a citizen, he will continue to build on that legacy internationally and domestically. He's got a voice of vision and reason and optimism and love for people. And we're going to need that spirit and that vision as we continue to try to make our world safer and make sure that everybody's got a fair shot in this country. So, all told, it's a pretty remarkable legacy. Amazing career in public service. It is, as Joe once said, a big deal. But
hey, it's Alric, and as you can see, I'm working late here in the office. I just put the finishing touches on my new webinar on my omnipresent retard.
we all know that on its own, his work list of accomplishments, the amazing resume, does not capture the full measure of Joe Biden. I have not mentioned Amtrak yet, or aviators. Literally. Folks don't just feel like they know Joe, the politician, they feel like they know the person. They laugh, what he believes, what he cares about, where he came from. Pretty much every time he speaks, he treats us to some wisdom from the nuns who taught him in grade school, or an old Senate colleague, but of course most frequently cited, Catherine and Joseph Sr., mom and dad. No one's better than you, but you're better than nobody. Bravery resides in every heart, and yours is fierce and clear. When you get knocked down, Joey, get up. Get up. Get up. Where he got those broad shoulders. That's where he got that Biden heart. And through his life, through trial after trial, he has never once forgotten the values, the moral fiber that made him who he is. That's what steals his faith in God, and in America, and in his friends, and in all of us. When Joe talks to auto workers whose livelihoods he helped save, we hear the son of a man who once knew the pain of having to tell his kids that he had lost his job. When Joe talks about hope and opportunity for our children, we hear the father who rode the rails home every night so he could be there to tuck his kids into bed. When Joe sticks up for the little guy, we hear the young boy who used to stand in front of the mirror, reciting Yeats or Emerson, studying the muscles in his face, determined to vanquish the debilitating stutter. When Joe talks to Gold Star families who lost a hero, we hear a kindred spirit, another father of an American veteran, somebody whose faith has been tested and who has been forced to wander through the darkness himself and who knows who to lean on to find the light. So that's Joe Biden, a resilient and loyal and humble servant, and a patriot, but most of all, a family man.
Do you sometimes find the fear of what could happen is making nothing happen in your life? If so, I want you to come down here with me, and I want to show you basically.
Starts with Jill, captain of the Vice Squad. Only the second lady in our history to keep her regular day job. Jill says teaching isn't what she does, it's who she is. A few days after Joe and I were inaugurated in 2009, she was back in the classroom teaching. That's why when our administration worked to strengthen community colleges, we looked to Jill to lead the way. She's also traveled the world to boost education and empowerment for women. And as a Blue Star mom, her work with Michelle to honor our military families will go down in history as one of the most lasting and powerful efforts of this administration. Of course, like Joe, Jill's work is only part of the story. She just seems to walk this earth so lightly, spreads her joy so freely. And she reminds us that although we're in a serious business, we don't have to take ourselves too seriously. She's quick with a laugh or a practical joke, disguising herself as a server at a party she once hosted. It's alive in the mood. Hunter and Ashley, who lived out that family creed of raising good families and looking out for the least of our brothers and sisters. Bo, who was watching over us with those broad shoulders and mighty heart himself. A man who left a beautiful legacy and inspired the entire nation. Naomi and Finn and Maisie and Natalie and little Hunter, grandchildren who are the light of Joe's eyes and gives him an excuse to bust out the squirt gun around the pool. This is the kind of family that built this country. That's why my family is so proud to call ourselves honorary Bidens. As Yeats put it, because I had to quote an Irish poet, and Seamus Heaney was taken. Think where man's glory most begins and ends, and say my glory was I had such friends. Away from the camera, Jill and Michelle have each other's backs just as much as when they're out championing our troops. Our girls are close, best friends at school, inviting each other for vacations and sleepovers. Even though our terms are nearly over, one of the greatest gifts of these past 8 years is that we're forever bonded as a family. But of course, I know that the Obamas are not the only ones who feel like they're part of the Biden clan, because Joe's heart has radiated around this room. You see it in the enduring friendships he's forged with folks of every stripe and background up on Capitol Hill. You see it in the way that his eyes light up when he finds somebody in a rope line from Scranton, or just the tiniest towns in Delaware. You see it in the incredible loyalty of his staff, the team who knows that family always comes before work because Joe tells them so every day. The team that reflects their boss's humble service here in this building, where there have been no turf wars between our staffs because everybody here has understood that we were all on the same mission and share the same values. There's just been cooperation and camaraderie, and that is rare. It's a testament to Joe and the tone that he set. And finally, you see Joe's heart in the way he consoles families dealing with cancer backstage after an event. When he meets kids fighting through a stutter of their own, he gives them his private phone number and keeps in touch with them long after. To know Joe Biden is to know love without pretense, service without self-regard, and to live life fully. As one of his longtime colleagues in the Senate, who happened to be a Republican, once said, if you can't admire Joe Biden as a person, you've got a problem. He is as good a man as God ever created. So, Joe, for your faith in your fellow Americans, for your love of country, and for your lifetime of service that will endure through the generations, I'd like to ask the military aide to join us on stage. For the final time as president, I am pleased to award our nation's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. For the first and only time in my presidency, I will bestow this medal with an additional level of veneration, an honor my three most recent successors reserved for only three others: Pope John Paul II, President Ronald Reagan, and General Colin Powell. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to award the Presidential Medal of Freedom with distinction to my brother, Joseph Robinette Biden, Jr. Will the aide please read the citation?
Vice President Joseph R. Biden, Jr. In a career of public service spanning nearly half a century, Vice President Joseph R. Biden, Jr. has left his mark on almost every part of our nation, fighting for a stronger middle class, a fairer judicial system, and a smarter foreign policy, providing unyielding support for our troops, combating crime and violence against women, leading our quest to cure cancer, and safeguarding the landmark American Recovery and Reinvestment Act from corruption. With his charm, candor, unabashed optimism, and deep and abiding patriotism, Joe Biden has garnered the respect and esteem of colleagues of both parties, and the friendship of people across the nation and around the world, while summoning the strength, faith, and grace to overcome great personal tragedy. This son of Scranton, Claymont, and Wilmington has become one of the most consequential vice presidents in American history, an accolade that nonetheless rests firmly behind his legacy as husband, father, and grandfather. A grateful nation thanks Vice President Joseph R. Biden Jr. for his lifetime of service on behalf of the United States of America.
Thank you. Ricchetti, you're fired. For the press, Ricchetti's my chief of staff. I had no inkling. I thought we were coming over, Michelle, for you, Jill, and Brock and I, a couple of senior staff to toast one another and say what an incredible journey it's been. Mr. President, you got right the part about my leaning on Jill, but I've also leaned on you and a lot of people in this room. I look around the room and I see great friends like Ted Kaufman, who's been so much wisdom. Guys like Mel Monzak. I mean, I look around here and I'm startled. I keep seeing people I don't expect. Madam President, how are you? Mr. President, look at my new boss over there. But you know, I get a lot of credit I don't deserve, to state the obvious. Because I've always had somebody to lean on. From back that time in 1972, the accident happened, I leaned on, and I mean this in a literal sense, Chris knows this, Dodd knows this, and Mel knows this, and Ted knows this. I leaned on my sons, Bo and Hunter. And I continue to lean on Hunter, who continues to, in a bizarre kind of way, raise me. I mean, I've leaned on them. You know, Mr. President, you observed early on that when either one of my boys would walk in the room, they'd walk up and say, Dad, what can I get you? Dad, what do you need? And then Jill came along and she saved our life. She no man deserves one great love, let alone two. And but everybody knows here I am Jill's husband. Everybody knows that I love her more than she loves me. With good reason. And she gave me the most precious gift, the love of my life, the life of my love, my daughter Ashley. And I continued to lean on the family. President, you kidded me once. You heard that in the preparation for the two debates, vice presidential debates, that I had only had two, that Bo and Hunt would be the last people in the room, would both say, look at me, Dad, look at me. Remember home base, remember. So, and the Secret Service can tell you, Mr. President, that Bo and Hunt and Ashley continued to have to corral me. We're at one of the national parks, and I was climbing up on top of a bridge to jump off the bridge with a bunch of young kids, and I hear my son yelling, Dad, get down! And I just started laughing so hard I couldn't stop. And I said, I was just going to do a flip off, full gainer off here. I said, Dad, the Secret Service doesn't want you up there, Dad. Look at me, Dad. You know, so we've never figured out who the father is in this family. And Mr. President, you know that with good reason, there is no power in the vice presidency. Matter of fact, I just did for Nancy Pelosi's daughters who have readings of the Constitution. You probably did one for her. They had me read the provisions relating to the vice presidency in the Constitution. And there is no inherent power, nor should there be. Mr. President, you have more than kept your commitment to me by saying that you wanted me to help govern. The president's line often, other people don't hear it that often, but when someone say, can you get Joe to do such and such? He says, I don't do his schedule, he doesn't do mine. Every single thing you've asked me to do, Mr. President, you have trusted me to do. And that is that's a remarkable thing. I don't think, according to, I see the president of Georgetown here as well, I don't think according to the presidential, vice presidential scholars, that kind of relationship has existed. I mean, for real, it's all you, Mr. President. It's all you. The reason why when you send me around the world, nothing gets, as my mom would say, gets missed between the cup and the lip is because they know when I speak for them. And it's been easy, Mr. President, because we not only have the same political philosophy and ideology. I tell everybody, and I've told them from the beginning, and I'm not saying this to reciprocate, I've never known a president, and few people I've ever met, my whole life I can count on less than one hand, who've had the integrity, the decency, and the sense of other people's needs like you do. I know you're upset when I told the story about when Hunt and I were worried that Bo would have to, that he would, as a matter of honor, decide he had to step down as Attorney General while he was fighting his battle because he had aphasia. He was losing his ability to speak. And he didn't want to ever be in a position where, to him, everything was about duty and honor. And I said, and he may resign. I don't know. I just have the feeling he may. And Hunt and I talked about this. I said, he doesn't have any other income, but we're all right because Hunt's there and I can sell the house. We're having a private lunch like we do once a week. And this man got up, came over, grabbed me by the shoulders, looked me in the eye and said, don't you sell that house. You love that house. I said, it's no big deal, Mr. President. He said, I'll give you the money. I'll give you the money. Promise me. Promise me. I'll tell that that house. I remember when Ashley, Mr. President, we were in the Oval, and Ashley was in an elevator. And the elevator plummeted to she was with a group of people, I forget which building in Philadelphia, and it plummeted to the ground. And immediately the service was worried that, she may have been badly hurt. And I got up to take the call, and you didn't let up until you made sure your service followed through and made sure everything was all right. But Mr. President, we kid about marrying up. We both did that kind of thing. But the truth of the matter is, I said this to Michelle last night. Michelle is the finest first lady, in my view, that has ever served in the office. There's been other great first ladies, but I really genuinely mean it. When I got to meet Michelle's brother, and he told me about how you guys were raised, and I got to know and love your mom. If your mom were your mom 15 years older, she could have been my mom. I mean, literally, the way you were raised, the way we were raised, there wasn't any difference. And I knew that this decision to join you, which was the greatest honor of my life, was the right decision. On the night we had to go and accept the nomination, the formal, to be nominated at the convention. And Finnegan, who's now 18 years old, was then 10 years old. And she came to me and she said, "Pop, is it okay if the room that we're in, Finnegan, Maisie, and Naomi, that we have the beds taken out?" And I said, "Why?" He said, "Maybe the Obama girls and your brother's children, maybe they would come down and all sleep together in sleeping bags." And I give you my word as a Biden. I knew when I left to go over to the convention, opened that door and saw them cuddle together, I knew this was the right decision. I knew it was the right decision. I really did. Because, Mr. President, the same value set. Same value set. Folks, I joke with my staff that I don't know why they pay them anything. Because they get to advise me. Let me explain what I mean by that. As the president of the University of Delaware, where my heart resides, in my home campus of Delaware, as he can tell you, I get to give you advice. I get to be the last guy in the room and give you advice on the most difficult decisions anyone has to make in the whole world. But I get to walk out, and you make it all by yourself. All by yourself. Harry Truman was right about the buck stopping at the desk. And I've never once doubted on these life and death decisions. I never once doubted that your judgment was flawed. Not once. Not once. We've disagreed, and we've argued, and we've raised our voices with one another, which we made a deal we'd be completely open like brothers with one another. But Mr. President, I watched you under intense fire. I will venture to say that no president in history has had as many novel crises land on his desk in all of history. The Civil War was worse, the World War II was worse. But, Mr. President, almost every one of the crises you faced was a case of first instance. A case of first instance. And I watched that prodigious mind, that heart as big as your head. I've watched you. I've watched how you've acted. When you see a woman or man under intense pressure, you get a measure, and you know that, Michelle. and your daughters know it as well. This is a remarkable man. And I just hope that the asterisk in history that is attached to my name when they talk about this presidency is that I can say I was part of the journey of a remarkable man who did remarkable things for this country. You know, I can't let a comment go by without quoting an Irish poet. Jill and I talk about why you were able to develop the way you developed and with the heart you have. Michelle and I have talked about it. I've confided in Michelle. I've gone to her for advice. We've talked about this man. You give me insight. And I think it's because, Mr. President, you gave me credit for having understanding other people's misery and suffering. Mr. President, there's not one single solitary ounce of entitlement in you, or Michelle, or your beautiful daughters. You girls are incredible. You really are. It's not hyperbole. You really are. Not one ounce of entitlement. And Seamus Haney, in one of his poems, said, when you can find someone who says it better, use it. He said, you carried your own burden, and very soon your symptoms of creeping privilege disappeared. You carried your own burdens, and very soon creeping symptoms of privilege disappeared. Mr. President, you have sometimes been like a lone wolf, but you carried yourself in a way pretty remarkable. The history of the journey, your journey, is something people are going to write about a long time. And I'm not being solicitous when I say this. And you're so fortunate, both of you, to have found each other. Because all that grounding, all that you had, made this guy totally whole. And it's pretty amazing. Mr. President, this honor is not only well beyond what I deserve, but it's a reflection of the extent and generosity of your spirit. I don't deserve this, but I know it came from the president's heart. There's a Talmudic saying that says, what comes from the heart enters the heart. Mr. President, you have creeped into our heart, you and your whole family, including Mom, and you occupy it. It's an amazing thing that happened. I knew how smart you were. I knew how honorable you were. I knew how decent you were from the couple years you worked in the Senate. And I knew what you were capable of. But I never fully expected that you'd occupy the Biden's heart. Hunter, Ashley, my sister, all of us. All of us. And Mr. President, I'm indebted to you. I'm indebted to your friendship. I'm indebted to your family. And as I'll tell you, I'll end on a humorous note. We're having lunches, and mostly, and it's whichever in either one of our minds. We talk about family all the time. And about 6 months in, the president looked at me and said, "You know, Joe, you know what surprised me? We've become such good friends." And I said, "Surprised you?" But that is candid Obama. And it's real. And Mr. President, you know, as long as there's a breath in me, I'll be there for you. My whole family will be, and I know it is reciprocal. And I want to thank you all so very, very, very much. All of you for being here.
Well, I just want to let you guys see this, and I just want to say thank you also to everybody. I think it's time. That's it for tonight, guys. And thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. Cooking Amo is in the house also. Thank you so much. So my life and was my vlog is also was there. Cooking Amo, thank you so much. And Anita, amen. Thank you so much. Gamite, which is I believe is Madam Lola Ted. I will jump and check. Thank you so much. And I got a lot of new people here. Jenny Kicker also. Thank you so much. Jennifer Acosta. Thank you so much, Kai. And much love to everybody. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. That's it. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, Kai. Thank you. Do appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Jimmy can say yes. Respect. Thank you, guys. I have a lot of respect for you guys, and then you guys know I'm in love with the Filipino. No, the Filipino people, you guys so kind, so nice, and very helpful. And thank you so much, Kai. And never forget that, guys. Never forget you guys. And you guys are good friend. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye. Everybody, for me, it's 12. It's 6 minutes to 12. 6 minutes to 12. I need to go now. Good night, Anita. Thank you, Guapo. Thank you, Maganda. I'm sorry, Maganda. No, Guapo, Maganda. AKM is Guapo. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, sorry. Oh, my friend. Otanga, beautiful Otanga, Makanda Otanga. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are the best. Jennifer. Everybody is, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Bye, everybody. Good night. Ciao. See you guys when tomorrow. It's called my vlog. Is that correct? I think so. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye, everybody. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. Hasta luego. Hasta luego. Esta mañana. Gracias muchos, por favor. Thank you, guys. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye, everybody. Thank you. That's it. It's over.